Today I wanted to throw a live on Memorial Day weekend to show you some cards I found on Facebook Marketplace. Some are for PC, personal collection, some are for trading, and potentially some are for grading. So we're going to go through it. I don't even know how many cards I got. It was about $150 worth of cards, although I will show you kind of at the end some of those heavy hitters. All right, and in the background you might see Hidden Fates. Went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. I think this ETB is going to keep going up, even though it's at a ridiculous price right now. I decided to step up the game and really get into it. Steam Siege booster box. So it's not the trainer box, it's the booster box. This has a ton of packs in it from XY. They're about to release the Mega series, so I decided to pick this up. All right, and let's see here. Boom. You guys might see this. Sorry, I'm getting notifications on Facebook Marketplace of working deals. I was on my motorcycle, so I had to put the Slim Jim box, cut it, and then I put the Pokemon cards in here. Super silly. I want to show you guys that. And then opened up some V-Star Japanese cards. We'll go through those and decide what to put in the trade binder, which I have right here. And then we might have to glove up for the last few cards here. I'll show you those Mew cards. So let's set the camera down, get things sorted. I'm sure the resolution will go up here in just a moment. And now you guys can take a look. All right, let's check that notification real quick. All right, we're good. Boom, let's go ahead and glove up. You guys might laugh, but I've had a few cards that I sent out for grading that were super nice, and I really was bummed that they had like 20-year-old fingerprints on them. So let's get them out of this crusty Slim Jim box. Again, I was on my motorcycle going around my city getting some Pokemon deals, and here's what we found. Boom. The Mega Charizard, guys. So as you know, we've been trading sealed for Charizards. This Charizard is upwards, I don't know, 600 and a 10, although it is pretty well played. So next card, we'll set that one up in Mew's place. Welcome in, everybody. Here we go. Everybody's joining in. The Lugia, and then another Charizard EX with the wing attack. This one's from XY Evolutions. Then how about a baby Shining Mew to continue the Mews? I'll put him in the pile over here and we'll sort him in just a little while. Actually, let's put him next to this Mew, the Delta species. What about a Radiant Blastoids from Pokemon Go? A Pikachu in the forest. And then my buddy just gave me these extra cards here. All right, we're getting into the heat. This is why I got the gloves on, guys. Let's get in and see why I got my gloves on. 3. Can you guys guess? Can you guess it? Go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd like to interact with you guys a little bit more. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Tag Team Mew GX. Let's hope for good edges on the back, guys, once I pull this one out. The kid was pretty honest about this one. Said that it was super minty, but he told me this one here had some flaws. But we got the Mewtwo tag teams. If you guys remember, we have the tag team Charizards with the Mega Charizard and the Jumbo. And then these cards, he just kind of threw in. But we also got the Mew GX. Are any of these fire, guys? I don't know. These rest were just kind of free in the lot. And a break card, a Nidoking break, which is super, super cool. I got the Lugia break card. And then now this Lugia from the 25th celebration, only like $1 card, but would you guys pay $1 for this card right here? Super cool. Go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, guys. This is only like my 6th live ever, but the break cards from XY are super, super nice. I have the Steam Siege box back here. I just paid $600 for online. The Steam Siege box I see going for $3,200 or $3,400 on StockX right now. And then obviously that's overpriced. And then TCG has it at like $1,200 or $1,400, which is also overpriced. But then Price Charting has it at $725. I paid $600 for that Steam Siege box from XY Evolutions. Doesn't have these cards, but it is within those. It has the Mega cards, which are coming out in a few months, guys. There's going to be a new Pokemon set with the Mega Charizards in it. I put him back up here just to get some more people dropping into the chat. What's up? I'll check that right now. Live chat. Got it. Dang, how did you get all these? All fire. Hey, so I get these off Facebook Marketplace, guys. I found these from a kid. I paid him $150. His dad came out and said, hey, I'm trying to make the kid an entrepreneur. I tried to get him as close as I could to Price Charting. And first got this Mega Charizard. I left work to go get it. And also this Charizard right here. So it might be silly, I got my gloves on, but some of these in high grades are a few $100s each card. Again, some of my Lugias had some fingerprint marks from 25 years ago. All right, moving on. Pikachu VMAX gold card. And then, yeah, these ones here. Beautiful, beautiful card. His sister actually pulled this card and gave him $10 for it. We'll pull it out and see how minty it truly is. So I guess let's start with the heat. Let's get it into the fire here. I got to get some penny sleeves going. Brand new oversized sleeves. Going in for the heat. The Mewtwo and Mew GX. Let's just get it right in the sleeve and then we'll inspect it. And if there's anything else that we need to clean on it, we'll do that right before we send it into grading. But let's see if it's going in PC or if it's a grader. A little piece of dust right there. Woo! What do you guys think here? All right, let's go ahead and put him in a top loader. I got one right here. I don't think it's actually gradable, but I'll put this on the marketplace for trade, guys, and I bet we'll get some good Charizards. So this is kind of why we went ahead and bought a lot of these, was to see if they're gradable, A. B, trade for Charizards. C, put in the personal collection. I'm not opposed to this card right here being in my personal collection. Hey, go ahead and comment what your guys' favorite Zards are. Oh, wow, these are super oversized. I think I bought too big of ones. Let me see if that will fit in here. Let's crack one of my wider Ultra Pros here, and we'll put them in. All right, guys, let's check out the condition now. Here we are. Ooh. All right, let's be real honest here. It's got a crease down here. So guys, this is I think like $100-something card, $180 card, but we'll put it up for trade. We'll definitely put that one up for trade. Okay, next one here was the Mewtwo and Mew GX. Let's see if these cards are a little smaller. Fanatic 2 mil. All right, let's pull this Mew out. I know this one's just going to be a trader, guys, because it has a crease in the corner right up here. But look at that card. Absolutely beautiful. We have both of the Mew GX tag team cards. Yeah, this card's really worse for wear. But regardless, let's go ahead and top load it and put it in an Ultra Pro, and then we'll put it on the marketplace and we will trade this for Charizards. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Stay tuned to see which cards we can get for these. Again, I paid $150 for the lot here today, guys. So tell me, was it worth it? Put them in the bottom here and slide them in. Whew, these are super tight. I got the oversized card sleeves at GameStop. And everybody, go get your pro membership. I just got some prismatic Evolutions cards, the EV binder, for $29.44. Check out my last post. I'll tell you guys how to get super cheap cards at GameStop. Not super cheap, but in this current market. Which gets me around to, I put in the title, I want to talk about some scalpers. We're going to do a little drama here, guys. So I pulled up the chat. What's a good way to get into Pokemon? Well, a good way to get into Pokemon is to not pay. What's up? Sorry, guys. I don't know how to make my live chat stay up. I'll go ahead and get my extra phone right here. And there's one of the cards here, $300. This one there, the Mewtwo GX, is $310, ungraded 47. And then it's this one here, I think, is worth like $180. We'll have to research in a second. But let me go. Okay, a good way to get into Pokemon is don't pay over retail. Now, how you do it is you go to your phone and you pull up price charting right where I was. You pull up pricecharting.com, and if you find a card, you can research it. Let's keep this right here to keep people in the chat. But yeah, we're pulling up my live stream on my other phone so I can say, here we are. So a good way is not to buy slabs. You buy ungraded cards like you're seeing right here in front of me. If you buy ungraded cards and you pay retail for ETBs, if you ever see one of these in the store, it's a box like this. It's harder to find booster boxes like this, but ETBs, they're called Elite Trainer boxes. This is typically, you're going to find these boxes for about, they were around $20 years ago, but realistically, $55 to $65 you're going to pay for a modern set of an Elite Trainer box. If you hold on to this for about a year or two, almost every Elite Trainer box has gone up about 100% plus. So this box at one point was probably, what, $30 to $60. Someone bought it, and I just paid $275 for this box, okay? Which again, I'm going into high-end investing, so this isn't the question. The question is how to start. You buy these in the beginning and you hold them until someone like me pays up a few $100s for it. Almost a guaranteed way to make money, guys. Don't open up packs. You buy what you want for about 70-80% value. You trade up 30%, and there you go. That's how I make money in Pokemon. All right, anyone else got a question? Go ahead and chime in. And since we got the gloves on, we're just going to go ahead and pull out a few more. See what we got. I don't think these are high gradable cards, but really cool nonetheless. So yeah, don't buy PSA slabs, because even though it looks really cool in a tin, unless you really love that card and you have a bit of money to spare for it, it's just not worth it, guys. Just not worth it. Being honest with yourself in the Pokemon game is sometimes the hardest thing. You want everything and you can't have everything, so sometimes you gotta do a little tricks like this, buying extra cards to flip. Sucks that crease in the corner up there. We might put this one in the humidor. I think this is just a few dollar card. Nonetheless, still really cool. The Mews and Mewtwo's are looking really, really rad. Okay, next. Oh yeah, and then we can go ahead and just put him inside of a hard case here. What's everyone up to on this Memorial Day weekend, and what is your guys' favorite Pokemon? Oh yeah, everyone go ahead and like my channel. I only have like 100 subscribers. I'm really new. I appreciate everybody though. Let's get this little Mew EX. I'm hoping he's in good condition. All right, they call these the Baby Shining. If you see the little stars in the corners, guys, this is also a good way if you're just getting into Pokemon and trying to invest. The Baby Shining are really cheap. I think this is an undervalued card right now, and it would be a good way for any new collector into the hobby. If you think this artwork looks cool, which, you know, I think a lot of people do, that would be a good way for you to get into the hobby, is Baby Shining cards. So go ahead and look those up. There is a bunch of great artworks and they are very shiny, which a lot of people like. So that's an awesome way if you are a new collector. I think these are underrated, everybody. Go pick up some Baby Shining cards. They're just a few dollars. I paid just like $1 for a lot of them. So I guess this would be the budget part of the talk. So here's a really good cheap card, guys. Cheaper. And then also, if you want, like the Radiance. The Radiant Blastoids is so cool. I mean, look at that position. It's almost like the one he's in the e-reader series back in 2000. This card here was just a few dollars too. So another way to get into the hobby is you can get a whole Radiant collection for about $75 right now online. Although I've been finding them one by one. I have the Greninja Radiant, Gratini. I think I featured them in some of my other videos. But guys, this is a great card if you're new to the hobby. He's got a dot right underneath his little you know what. Let's see if we can clean that off. Is that supposed to be there? Oh, guys, this is an ink error. Whoa. I've never seen this, guys. We have an ink error right here. There's a splotch, and there's also dots right here. And on his leg. And on his nose, guys. We have it. Oh, right over here. Guys, I think that's from factory. We have an ink error Blastoids. Wow. Oh, and there's ink splatter down here, guys. So the printer went a little wild and must have dropped some ink on it. I'll have to look into this. Look it's even on the back, guys. Do we have an ink error card? Or did the kid just splatter some ink on it? Very cool. I'm going to click chat. That devalues the card. That ruins the card. Yeah, I'm not sure. Some people on different cards would like it. But yeah, look at there's ink splatter right here. And I actually think it's from this ink right here because it looks very similar, like the outline of the Blastoids. But he's got one right below him by the you know what. And then the back has some right here. Interesting. So I was just researching like ink error cards. So that's kind of neat. Let's go ahead and put him in a fresh sleeve, even though he's a little damaged. Wow, guys, I found an error card on live. An ink error. So the printer just prints out a bit more. Shout out to a guy, Moto Pokemon, Poco Motomon, whatever his name is. He was talking about error cards. All right, Pikachu VMAX. Let's get to it. Oh, I think I paid $10 for this card because the little girl, she pulled it, and they wanted a lot. They didn't want too much more for a lot, but I really just wanted this card. Sent that if it's worth more because of the ink error. Nobody would send that to you if it was worth more. Yeah. Yeah, in most cases, people kind of hunt error cards, but you know, I don't know how crazy that is. It's just a little bit of an ink splatter on there. Like on older vintage cards, I could see it being really, really cool. You know, like if like a Charizard had a bunch of extra red or like a double hollow I've heard about. Sometimes the cards are like miscut or misstamped. Oh, this one's really nice, guys. Oh man, it's pretty off left to right. So this card's pretty off left to right. So here's a little advice if you look at your cards. It's called centering. I know a lot of you know about that, but let's evaluate this one. It's off left to right. Pretty heavy right is what they would call this one when the blue border is way bigger on one side. And then the top, it's top heavy as well. And this one's actually a little crooked. So if you guys look, this card's a little crooked. So kind of cool. We found an error card, but you don't really want to find off-centered cards. Sometimes the off-centering extends the border though quite a bit. Like see his tail here. So since he is off-centered heavy right, I think this card's actually kind of cool because it, well, it's off-centered heavy left, I guess. It extends his tail. So, you know, we're looking at a gold card where he has more of his tail showing than somebody else's card that's perfectly centered. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. It doesn't add more or less, but personally I think that's just like kind of cool when the borders are extended into the VMAX a certain way where it extends the art. All right, we'll put him in a top loader. I don't know. This card almost looks like a good grader. Or, well, not a grader, but a trader, sorry. I could trade somebody that. Dang. I got these way too big of top loaders that those top loaders are way too big. But okay, that's enough of the Pikachu there. Off-centered, gold card, more of the tail showing. Pretty rad, pretty rad, pretty rad. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good Memorial Day weekend. Welcome in. Go ahead and give it a like. And here's one of the cards that really got me back in to kind of error cards and looking into Pikachu's is the Red Cheeks. Very nostalgic card here. I have the shadowless PSA 9 Red Cheeks with yellow as well. The original illustrator right down here, Mishihiro Arita. Yeah, I butchered that, but there it is. He sent out this card to get printed, and he had yellow cheeks on Pikachu. The printer thought that it looked better with red cheeks, and I guess the story is that the illustrator said no, Pikachu was supposed to have Yellow Cheeks because he's doing a lightning attack right now, an electric attack. And so when it came back, they switched it to yellow again. And the yellow are more common than the red cheek Pikachu. But eventually everyone fell in love with those cute little blushing cheeks. And there we have red cheeks Pikachu in the forest. And you know, there's a little Caterpie up in the corner right there. And I just noticed him the other day at work with my buddy. I got this for my birthday, and this is the remake from the 25th celebration right here, and from 2021. Pretty cool. It is a Black Star promo. Actually, no, it's not a Black Star promo, but it does have a little Black Star down there. So pretty neat card. We're just going to leave that one like that for my PC. Again, I got this one on my birthday, so I got to keep it. All right, let's get into this here. The Charizard EX, I think this is about a $500 card, $600 card, and a 10. So everybody wish me luck here. Let's get into it. I gotta keep the gloves tight so I don't damage the cards. This is a Black Star promo from XY Evolutions. Oh, man. So it's got a few little imperfections, guys, but this one's going in the collection. We didn't have the Charizard EX. Absolutely insane card with a Magmar in the corner up there in the right. Oh man, I have that same card without the stamp. Oh, yeah, the Pikachu in the forest, and then they also have I think an E3 one. There's a few variants of the Pikachu in the forest. Oh man, is that the Flareon down there? Hey guys, who's that in the bottom right corner? Oh man. I really like these hidden Pokemon in the backs of these. So XY121 Black Star promo, centering pretty good. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, a bit of edge wear, you know, when I come across a card like this that I don't have in the PC, I call it a binder copy. So I can still visually see the card. It's not like I don't know what this card is. So I'm still happy with this going in the personal collection. We'll go ahead and throw it in an Ultra Pro because all my Charizards are just getting Ultra Pro'd. If you guys think a card might get valuable, or you have like a master collection that you want to keep super minty, do what you want, but I like putting them in penny sleeves and then the Ultra Pros. Essentially this way they're ready to go out for grading if you ever wanted to. This card isn't gradable, but when I go to vendors or at trade shows and I give them a card like this is going to be a lot more valuable than a card sitting in just a penny sleeve like this, or well, I would say your binder, and then it would go, someone having one like this would be best second, and then someone could come up with, you know, a hard case like this, and then I think a vendor would most likely like to see it already in an Ultra Pro like this, ready to go. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I've only been to like 2 card conventions, but watched a lot. Time to leave. Bye. Hey, Chrome Heart, thank you, man. No, we don't know what the Flareon is. Yeah, it's the Flareon. Yeah, I was just making sure, guys. Sometimes I'm a little you know what on the channel. Go back to the back room and have some fun. All right, moving on. All right, the Nidoking break, guys. The Nidoking break card. Now, these from the XY Evolutions in 10s can fetch an actual premium. A lot of XY Evolutions 2016 cards will go anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in a 10. They're just a lot of hollow on them, and when you have that much hollow surface, it's just hard to grade. I think that's what it chops up to be. And 2016, people weren't really too concerned about the condition of cards. It was more or less if you could see it, you know? So, all right. Actually, we're going to... All right. Nidoking's going. Yeah, I just should never say Pokemon names on live because it's just the new ones get me, and the old ones I'm like, you know, Nidoking. Oh, he's so sweet. Retains the attack abilities, weakness, resistance, and retain Let's see. That's so cool. I like that they have a little extra something on them. It reminds me of the Topps cards. So these ones are going into the trade binder. Guys, tell me if these are anything special real quick. Just got back into Pokemon a couple years ago. Hey man, congrats to you. What's your favorite Pokemon? And, do you like opening packs? Are you a card collector? Are you playing the game with the cards? Are you actually doing the game online? There's just so many facets to it. It's actually pretty cool. All right, let's put this one in a top loader. Yeah, my best advice, like someone was asking before, how to get into it. Buy at retail, don't open, trade or sell in about 2 years. And there you go. It's almost a proven way. It's almost proven. All right, guys. And then here's some extra Mews that I picked up this week. These were in one of my last reels. If you take a look, show your Neo Genesis Lugia. Okay. You know what's up. You know I got it. Okay, let me go get the Neo Genesis Lugia, and I'll put them right next to this Lugia because I'm collecting them. Yep. All right, chat. I'm back. I brought the Lugia for you, and we are going to. Yeah, there's the Neo Genesis Lugia, man. I got this on my birthday, and yeah, you can tell I'm obsessed with Lugia right now. Cool. Well, I could finally take off my gloves, y'all. We got the cards sorted. Yeah, so I'm sorry, man. Yeah, my buddy gets jealous too on the Pokemons. I tell everybody, like, you almost gotta view it like cars, it's like you see a dude in a Lamborghini. It's like you can't hate him really. There's a few people that were gifted things, but a lot of people work really hard for it. So I invested a lot of time, money, and effort to like kind of find these. Um, so like I see people with collections way beyond me, like first edition shadowless and Black Star and all this extra stuff. All the Pikachus. I think it's just cool to see them. And I think if you see one in person, it's just like you pretty much say like, I got to see one in the wild. That's what I say. I got to see one in the wild. How much for all three? So this one I paid $300 for. I paid $100 for this one, and this one's about $1. I paid actually $120 for this. So this card here has a crease in it. If it didn't, this card would be about $700-800. And then the Japanese one, unfortunately, they're underrated. This was before the first edition Neo Genesis Lugia. This card's only $75, although I paid $100 because it's pretty dang clean. I'll show you guys the back. So there's an original Japanese. It says Pocket Monsters, and it has 1996, and then it came out in America in the 2000s. Yeah, it's a good price. I know. I got it. You know what? I actually got it for trade. I traded $300 worth of shadowless cards for this one. It was only 3 different slabs and a $20 bill on my birthday, and I picked them up. So, yeah. Would you all sell all 3 for $420? I do like $420, but I think these are kind of like the cornerstones of my collection right now, even though I do like Charizard. Lugia's just been kind of a side quest, and I traded one of these for a Garatina V the other day, and that card's worth almost $180, and I'm going to grade it, and it will potentially be 300. So I did trade one of these for another card. 6 6. Yeah, if you want to sell your soul, there's also that. You can always do those numbers too. I got a little bit of tape on here where it smudges the first edition, but my first edition stamp is super, super dark, which I kind of like. Yeah, hey, thanks for appreciating those cards, guys. I'll put them right. I'll put them right back here. And now let's. Oh, I totally forgot to. I forgot to get out the M Charizard, yo. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me put the gloves back on. This card's like $500-600, I think, in a PSA 10. My daughter needs those Lugias. Okay, well, hey, go ahead and look this one up. The Lugia from the 25th celebration from 2021. The numbers are 022025. Okay, this is a dollar card. $1 Lugia, you can get your daughter right here with a holo in it. 022/025 Lugia. Man, my entire collection's hard to put a pinpoint on. I got into collecting back in 2016, and I bought a bunch of stuff and I never opened it. And a lot of people were not into opening cards. You have it, but it's not graded. Yeah, they're hard to grade. But in 2016, that's when the M Charizards came out, the Mega, the XY Evolutions, and it really took the game back into, everybody back into it. It was a good year, and then now everybody just got back into it again because of the 151. Obviously, everyone knows what those cards are. Yeah, I did not have to put on gloves for this. It's going in my PC though, so I'll see if I can flatten this card out a little bit better. It has a crease up here. Yeah, I open one and save one. That's a really good technique. Honestly, you're going to lose almost every time you open, guys. It's deceptive because you see everyone online has like the best cards and they're always pulling heat, and I only start alive really when I got a heat. So it just is what it is. Everyone's trying to feature their best stuff. I think this Ultra Pro is a little skinny. Here we go. I got a little bit wider of an Ultra Pro. But we'll admire this Charizard in the PC, guys. So I think I have every Mega now other than the one with the gold text, the Ultra Secret Rare. So there's one with the gold text on it, and that's the one I'm hunting now. Let's see, I have around 10 booster boxes of Evolving Skies. Very nice, dude. Evolving Skies is a great one, and that helped me trade for a lot of my Charizards, actually. So if you put those on Facebook Marketplace, you'll find somebody willing to give you just about anything for those. Yeah, that's Charizards for you. But okay, guys, we're busting into the PC right here. Here's my personal collection if you guys want to take a look. I was going to pull out just a few more Lugias for the fans of Lugia. Okay, let's get into. Oh! I really like that Urshifu VMAX, although it's not worth anything. All right, do we got any Blastoids fans in here? I gotta save some of this though because I can't be showing all this off. 15 grand for your entire collection? No, probably not that much. This Steam Siege box right here from XY, if you look it up on, if you look up this box right now Wait, we can't hear your audio. Sorry, yeah, I was probably rambling a little bit. I'm in here by myself talking to myself. Okay. Yeah, I'll stop moving the phone so much. But I pulled these from my childhood, guys. These are my childhood Blastoids. And this is, I'm in love with the e-readers. And one of the fans on YouTube actually reached out and had, he has one of these packs, 5 of them actually sealed, that he wants to sell me up in Washington, although I can only maybe afford one. And so I want to, yeah, so this is the Blastoids, guys, I was telling you. It kind of looks like this one. So for anyone just getting into collecting, go buy a Radiant Blastoids. He's just a few dollars, and he kind of looks like the original artwork. I mean, how cool is that? Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man, but yeah, this is just my personal collection and my stuff right now. If you want to follow my post, I might post trades on there eventually. Just follow my channel, dude. We're getting more serious. So, all right, guys, I traded a first edition Kabutops fossil to my other buddy for a tag team Charizard, and I felt kind of sad that I didn't have Kabutops back in my collection. So my other buddy had this non-first edition fossil for 10, or what was it, $15. And so I put him back in my collection. I traded a $44 first edition and then bought back a $10 card, or like $15 card actually. All right, I'm trying to find, you guys get a sneak peek here. Oh, here's my break. Here's the Lugia break card. So now I can put him with the Nidoking break and up here with those. So let's take this Charizard. We'll put him in the back. Oh, okay. I'm going to set down the phone so we get better clarity. Here's my other Lugia I just got the other day. That's a nice one. Yeah, the Lugia break. I got this for 30% off. They were asking $11 for it at our local store. He had an online sale, and I did the promo, and I got this one for like $7. So again, another Lugia that doesn't break the bank. $11. Check that out. This is a great card for anyone wanting to get into Lugias. Check out the break cards. All right, guys. Well, I just need to start sorting some stuff now, and tell me what you guys want to see on the next shorts and live videos. I think I'm going to make a video with these in a short video here pretty soon. And then we're also going to figure out what ones we're going to trade for Charizards. I got quite a bit of cards ready for trades. Pulled this one from the V-Star Japan cards. I think this is super underrated. I don't even know. It's like $1 or 10 cents or something. Catch you later. Meet you up with the legendary packs. Yeah. Yeah, you're the one with them, dude. I've been talking to you. I can maybe afford one of them. I would definitely like to make a trip. I think I might be coming up next week to the coast. If I could put one of those in my personal collection, I'd really appreciate it. So we'll stay in touch. I ought to give you my number somehow. We'll link up. I can always message you in the comment section until get super serious. All right, everybody, go ahead and like and subscribe to Charizard Colby. I'll go and showcase the pulls today. This is what I paid, $155 for all of these. What do you guys think? Okay. Got them sorted. All right, would you guys pay $150 for all these? Mewtwo. Oh wait, and I want to have them all in a row, and this will be the outro. So I wish everyone good investing and Pokemon hunting to whatever it be for you. Our mission statement is to get Charizards, even though the Mews and Mewtwo's have my heart. These are good collateral towards Charizards on trade. So Mewtwo, GX, the tag team Mew. I'll get the lights a little better. The Mewtwo and Mew GX, the other art. Mew EX, the baby shining. Pikachu VMAX. Charizard EX from XY Evolutions going into the PC. Amazing, guys. And the second Charizard actually going into the PC, the Mega Charizard. The last one we have is the gold. We'll keep an eye out for it. The Nidoking break card and our $1 Lugia card. All right, guys. It was good chatting with everybody. We had a lot more interaction this time. That was really cool. So have a good Memorial Day weekend. And Charizard Colby is out.